and welcome to another video of mine, and this time we're gonna make a cute bully ornament. And this ornament was for Christmas last year for a very special dog whose name is Gunner. So firstly, I painted my medallion twice with white paint, let it dry of course between each layer. Then I chose my image and I tear it up in few places, applied little bit of decoupage glue onto the ornament itself, and then I placed my image on it, and then I glued it with more decoupage glue. And as you can see here, a wrinkle is forming, so I cut a little bit with scissors and then continue gluing it on. And after this was glued, I let it dry before continuing on the other side. On the other side, I chose to put a whole rice paper, and again, as you can see, tearing up the rice paper, and now in many places because I want to place it around, so that's the trick. Now applying decoupage glue and now seeing if I can fit it, if I measure it right. And usually when I'm measuring, I do like 2 centimeters more than the ornament itself. So as you can see here, again, cutting a little bit more deeper, slowly, but with good amount of decoupage glue. And when I see a wrinkle forming, I do cut a little bit deeper. And since this is rice paper, it's not as fragile as napkin, so you can lift it up, cut, and then glue it some more. And now it is time to paint my image, around my image, and as usual, I go inside the rice paper as well for a nice, better blending. So this sometimes just paint over if the color doesn't fit. It doesn't have to be the same color that's on your rice paper. You can see here. And now I am applying small dots with small brush, a little bit of water and white paint, and let it dry. Then my trusted glitter decoupage glue is on, and I am applying it on both sides of my ornament. And again, of course, I let it dry. And now it is time to seal my ornament. For this I am using pouring glaze. Of course, you can use varnish. Glaze will give my ornament a nice shiny look, and the more you apply, the shiny it will become. Now it is time to decorate my ornament some more with some clay, some molds, and a stamp which I chose for this project. So I am gluing my air drying clay onto the ornament, making sure it's straight, because after it's dry and you cannot move it. And now I am applying a cute bow on the top of my ornament with this cute mold I got, and I did it on both sides of my ornament, hiding a little bit the cap of this ornament here. And now it is time to apply the stamp I was telling you guys about. And firstly I thought I'm gonna cut it out like this, then I decided nope, no, the design, I like it so much, I think I'm gonna cut out the design with scissors. So you can imagine how my scissors look. They're not nice and pretty, they're messy, but they do the trick, right? They do the trick. So I am cutting out, and in the meantime, I would like to ask you guys, if you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or give me a nice comment or a thumbs up. It helps me grow. And well, since we go into the other half of the year, Christmas ornaments will be more and more showing on my channel to give you guys an inspiration, an idea what to do. So now I let it all dry, and now it is dry and it is time to paint my clay part. And here, this is me being crazy. I decided to paint every other with one kind of paint, and then after this was done all round, I did the other one with other paint as well. So this is me. I always think of something which gives me more work than less work, but the outcome is nice. And my bow is painted with red acrylic paint, and after I painted it, I cleaned around it, because as you can see I am a little bit messy here. I cleaned it with wet towel, and of course I took any excess of the paint as well. So, and don't worry, your ornament is sealed, so nothing will happen to it. And my stamp, I wanna the saying to be showing, so I have painted it with black paint, and again took any excess of the paint with wet towel, as you can see here. And sometimes I do it once or twice so the letters will become visible. And now I am painting this here with brown paint for a nice touch. So sometimes you have to just play with your design to be special, and this was a special one for the cutest bully, one of the cutest bully I follow on Instagram, Gunner the Stunner. And now after everything was dry, it is time to seal my ornament, and I am using matte varnish for this, and then I let it dry. And now for a nice snowy look, I am using this snow paste and applying it with sponge dabber only on the clay part of my ornament. And after that was applied, even though you cannot see it, it's there, don't worry, it's there. I applied glitter before it did dry out. So, and now for a little bit of 3D look, I am using my 3D decor pen, which I applied on the red parts of the image. Isn't the image the cutest? Isn't it the cutest? And of course then the snow as well, here and there. And here all again you can use glitter as well if you want to. Just apply it before the snow dries. And there you go, here it is, all finished. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I hope you like this ornament. And until next time, bye.